There were tense moments and accusations of mismanagement at today's MTA board meeting. Members were reacting to a new report saying the Transit Authority turned a blind eye to soaring overtime costs and cushy union contracts. And now riders may be the ones paying the price with service cuts this fall. CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer here with the story.
We've got hundreds of millions of dollars and in the out years $1 billion to solve for.
MTA Chair Patrick Foy threatening unspecified bus and subway service cuts this fall, which could come as something of a shock to riders who just saw fares go up a few months ago. Foy trying to soften the blow by saying the cuts will not
be focused on areas where you don't have crowded trains or crowded buses.
It was unclear if the threat would really amount to serious cuts or if it was intended to distract attention from a devastating MTA commissioned report that found that out of ineptitude or disinterest, the agency ignored soaring overtime costs fueled by cushy labor contracts and archaic paper timekeeping systems.
The MTA's controls and timekeeping metrics are weak, and thus the MTA is not able to determine why overtime payments have increased so rapidly or whether there is a widespread problem with fraud, waste, and abuse.
The agency paid out $1.3 billion in overtime last year, a 53% increase from 2014. It included the Long Island Railroad employee who took home $462,000 last year, $344,000 in overtime, a mind-boggling 3,800 hours. The outside auditor was hired several months ago at the insistence of MTA Finance Chair Larry Schwartz, who first made the demand during an interview with CBS 2. Board member John Samuelson, who is also president of the Transport Workers of America, was infuriated by that.
The appearance that there are problems with overtime were triggered by you. It's at your feet. There's blood on your hands because transit workers were assaulted in the aftermath of your accusations about rampant fraud, which you still have not produced a lick of evidence.
You can be critical of me, John. You just got to tell the truth.
Hang on a second.
I got to tell the truth.
Commissioner Schwartz.
The whole room is laughing at that comment.
I would ask that the chair enforce appropriate decorum, but this is not productive. It's not professional.
Afterwards, Schwartz had this to say about the Samuelson outburst.
Unfortunately, John sometimes likes to act like Donald Trump of mass transit. It's all fake news. It's all distortion.
Well, Larry Schwartz insisted that the MTA come up with a plan to adopt the auditor's recommendations, which could involve work rule changes. He threatened not to approve agency spending requests unless a plan is in place by next month.
Marcia, thank you.